What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Pay up $1,500 for misspelling my name. So I work for a popular computer company as a technical support supervisor. My work revolves around administrative duties of my team like coaching and managerial responsibilities. One time, one of my agents, Mike, not his real name, informed me that her customer was requesting a supervisor as the client is irate already during the conversation. I asked Mike what happened with the customer and the reason why she is upset, and he told me that her cursor is not working, even using both a touchpad and an external mouse. The customer requested a supervisor as she did not trust an agent can fix her issue. This is normal for me, and I took over the call. I fixed her issue by guiding her to the steps that she needs to do, and she confirmed that the issue was resolved. She was thankful in the end and was happy that we fixed the issue with the cursor, and it felt like there was no signs that she was upset in the first place. After the call, I instructed Mike to send an email to the customer for documentation purposes, and then we will be closing her ticket. The next day, we have received a reply from the same customer that we have spelled her name wrong. Mike apologized via email and went ahead to correct the spelling of her name on our database. The customer then replied immediately and requested that we should pay her $1,500 for spelling her name wrong on the email and another $1,000 for the damage done on her computer. I told Mike to ignore her email as we will be escalating the case to a higher department. I have no idea what happened after that, but I'm pretty sure that her request was denied as there was no other thing that we could do. There may be an error in our part with the misspelling of her name, but I am glad that we don't need to talk to her further. You spelt my name wrong? You owe me $1,500. Choosing Beggar gets computer upgrade for free. So some backstory. I have a technical background but worked as a computer service call center supervisor for a major computer manufacturer. So when things got technical, I was called to assist. An agent tells me that the customer is unhappy with their system performance and would like a refund. As in any case like this, I took a look at the customer's call history. At no point had they called technical support. They also had purchased their computers 5 years prior and we were well out of warranty. I spent over 3 hours explaining to this customer that of course his PC was slower than his brand new one at work. I could recommend some things that would speed it up marginally, but that ultimately this PC had about half of the speed and power as his work one. Choosing Beggar. Well, I want a refund then. No one told me this when I purchased it. Sir, your computer is over 5 years old. Refunds are only issued within the first 30 days. Technically, this system, given its age, the components are obsolete. We could not resell this computer. Fine then, I want a new computer, and starts listing off specs. Sir, I can certainly get you over to my contact in our sales team to arrange that. I'm certain that system will give you the speed you are looking for. No, you're not listening. I do not want this slow computer anymore. You send me the new system, I send this one back to you. It's win-win. And how's that? This way, lawyers don't have to get involved. I start in on the script for legal involvement while also explaining that contractually he doesn't have a leg to stand on. He escalates. We have one manager on duty, nice guy, but not technical nor customer focused. He came from the training department and he meant well, but didn't really understand policy. I explain the situation, he takes the call. He has a very long-winded conversation for over an hour. I do other supervisor things in the meantime, assured it would be dealt with. Manager. So you'll have to make sure his personal details are up to date. Me. Why? Manager. Because we're sending him the new system he wants. Me. That is contrary to every policy. You also know that his original system was 1100 and the setup he wants is 5300. Manager. Oh, wow. Me. Waits for lightbulb moment. Manager. Well, I already promised it, so... I get back on the phone with Choosing Beggar, who is decidedly smug about the interaction. Still makes my blood boil after 12 years. Okay, wait. So this Choosing Beggar just finessed a $5,300 computer. Oh man. Offered a Choosing Beggar a grade she didn't deserve, she said it doesn't deserve her. Back in college, I had this time when my presentation group work went perfectly smooth. We quickly agreed on the topics, each did their parts spectacularly and on time, etc. You know, one of the rare times without any dramas whatsoever. It's too smooth. It's alarmingly too smooth, like the peace before a storm. Indeed, 2 days before the presentation, a person stormed into our group, let's call her B, as in Booger. She was furious. She angrily inquired us why she was not aware of any of this, and she pointed her finger at me. You are are the group leader, but you didn't notify me. Perhaps because I was quite often in that role in other group assignments, she assumed so. But not this time because the work went too smooth, we didn't bother to have a leader, and let's not dig into this. The important thing is, if you want to work with the group, you have to try to contact first rather than waiting for people to drag you in. We were all offended, but thinking how 2 days would make it hard for her to find another group to work with, we decided to redivide the parts in the presentation for her to take part in. Right then, our professor suggested that there would be 2 presentation sessions because we had too many groups to fit all into one, and that all groups could choose which session to present in. We were lazy butts, so we decided to postpone to the second session 4 days after instead of 2 days. However, when the first session comes, Prof said no choice. He's going to pick randomly, and yes, our group was amongst those in the first session. It should not be a problem because we were all done rehearsals and such, but B hadn't showed up yet. We tried to call her to no avail and the presentation went on without her. Of course, we marked her contribution to group work at 50%. 100% means doing the given tasks perfectly, which means she would get a B+ rather than our A+, a rather good deal. When she learned of that, she again became furious. She sent me a 2-page email about how irresponsible I am, how bad our presentation is, how we cheated her by switching the presentation session behind her back, and even if we let her have our grade, it would not deserve her, and another group from the second session invited her already, so she had nothing to do with our group anymore. She went on to badmouth me with everyone she could in the program. Some of them asked me to confirm the story. Our group defended me, and I kinda ignored her until now. Oh my goodness. So this choosing beggar shows up late, doesn't do any work, and demands she gets the full grade. Yeah, not today, Karen. Oh boy, another artist story. I would like to contextualize this story by saying that I've had a passion for art my entire life, recently branching out into anime style, though usually don't take commissions, instead preferring to draw casually. Anyway, onto this train wreck. I've been working on a long commission for a few months, filling in a book for a friend of mine, you know who you are. Though recently, I had taken a break over the holidays, as I had other work to do as well as spending time with family, bearing in mind I was sacrificing my grades in science class for this. My friend did not take this too well as I had not informed them, though they never stated I was expected to work in that time. My friend then asked for the book back, telling me I was off the project. I asked why. They stated that I had not done enough, though I was partway through a character at the time. I told a few people about this and they agreed they were in the wrong. I confronted them that evening to try to figure things out, where they revealed they expected me to work this project at a constant pace with no guarantee of pay, unless it took off. I would like to add that my asking price was only £1 per character drawn. And from what I've seen, that is like asking for a grain of sand when others want the whole desert. Even offering to drop my price to £50 to make it easier for their bank account. They then stated that they are only a paperboy, a job I also hold, who makes only just under what I earn in 2 weeks per week, basically laying bare that they wanted me to work for exposure. The project is continuing without me, though I have been able to take back a few of my wholly original designs. In summary, don't make exceptions on commissions. Nope, I'm only gonna pay you if it takes off. Chief, he's literally only charging you £1 per character. Come on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.